The former Prince Andrew was stripped of his royal titles and told to vacate the Royal Lodge in October 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. The former Prince Andrew is packing up for a royal change of address. On October 30th, King Charles stripped his brother of all his royal titles, including Prince. His Majesty has today initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles, and honors of Prince Andrew, the palace said in the statement. Prince Andrew will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. The former Duke of York, the second son of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, once stood second in line to the throne, behind King Charles. Now, no longer an active member of the royal family, he has spent recent years grappling with the public and legal repercussions of his association with late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including Virginia Giuffre's sexual assault lawsuit, which was privately settled in February 2022. Following the removal of Andrew's royal titles, he was also instructed to vacate the Royal Lodge, a 30-room residence in Windsor Great Park that has been his home since 2003. He is expected to relocate to a property on the Sandringham estate, with his new accommodations being privately financed by King Charles. The exact location among the estate's roughly 150 properties remains undisclosed. Here's everything to know about Sandringham Estate, including why it was one of Queen Elizabeth's most cherished retreats. Sandringham Estate is located in Norfolk, England. Roughly a 3.5-hour drive or 100 miles from Buckingham Palace in London, the estate is located in Norfolk, England. The estate serves primarily as a country retreat for the royal family. King Charles stayed there while undergoing cancer treatment, and the late Queen famously spent her winter months at the residence. Sandringham Estate has been a royal residence since 1862. Sandringham has been part of the royal family's private residences since 1862, when Queen Victoria purchased the estate for her son Albert Edward, the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII, and his soon-to-be wife, Princess Alexandra of Denmark, per Visit Norfolk. When King Edward VII died in 1910, ownership passed to his son, King George V, and later to George's eldest son, King Edward VIII. After King Edward VIII's abdication in 1936 to marry Wallis Simpson, the property was passed to his brother, King George VI. Following King George VI's death in 1952, Sandringham became the country home of Queen Elizabeth. Upon her death in 2022, it was inherited by King Charles. There are 150 properties on the Sandringham Estate. Sandringham Estate is sprawling, covering around 20,000 acres and featuring 150 properties, including the iconic Sandringham House and its 60 acres of formal gardens, according to the estate's official website. Many of the smaller houses on the estate, such as York Cottage, Gardens House, The Folly, and Wood Farm, are occupied by staff or rented out, while others serve as farmhouses supporting the estate's agricultural operations. Meanwhile, in 2011, Queen Elizabeth gifted Prince William and Kate Middleton Anmer Hall, a 10-bedroom Georgian country house on the larger estate, to celebrate their wedding. The couple and their children often spend school breaks, weekends, and holidays there. Sandringham Estate employs more than 200 people. The estate blends royal living with active land management and agriculture. At its core, the estate runs a large-scale farming operation. The Farms Department oversees around 2,000 Aberfield sheep and shorthorn crossbreed cattle, plus the production of crops such as wheat, barley, and beans. In addition to farming, the estate supports a sawmill, which processes timber from its woodlands for construction, maintenance, and other estate needs. Another unique operation is the estate's apple juice pressing plant, which produces juice from fruits grown in Sandringham's orchards, often sold locally or used in estate events. More than 200 staff members are employed across these various operations. Sandringham Estate was beloved by Queen Elizabeth. Sandringham Estate held a special place in the late Queen's heart for many reasons. It was her private country retreat, offering a peaceful escape from the public demands of royal life, where she spent her winter months enjoying her passions, horse riding and observing wildlife. The estate also had deep family significance, hosting generations of royal gatherings and celebrations. Notably, it was Sandringham where she delivered her first Christmas broadcast to the nation in 1952. Princess Diana was born on the Sandringham estate. On July 1, 1961, Princess Diana was born at Park House on the Sandringham estate. She lived there during her early childhood until 1975, when her family moved to Althorpe House, the Spencer family's ancestral home in Northamptonshire. Sandringham Estate is open to visitors. At Sandringham Estate, visitors can tour the historic gardens and house, and for a truly immersive experience, stay on the grounds. The gardens at Sandringham were first opened to the public in 1908 by King Edward VII. In 1977, Queen Elizabeth opened Sandringham House itself during her Silver Jubilee, allowing guests to tour the royal residence. Today, the estate welcomes visitors 7 days a week from March through October, providing access to Sandringham House, the gardens, St. Mary Magdalene Church, and the estate's museum, per the website. For those wishing to extend their visit, overnight stays are available at the Folly and the Gardens House.